Alright guys, so for the last submission, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you a pass to a submission. We're going to pass the knee shield and then go to the head and arm guillotine, which is one of my favorite all-time submissions, and it's very, very high percentage one too. So let me show you how it looks. So my opponent's on the ground, and I'm going to try to pass his guard, his open guard. So watch what I'm going to do. Just really simple. I'm going to take my hands, I'm going to slap, double slap his knees. Looks like this. But notice, my foot just got caught inside. My foot isn't out. So watch what I'm going to do next. Hands on the ground, back step. As he comes up, I scoop my hips out, and I finish the head and arm guillotine right there. So let's take this step by step. Step one, slap. Drive your hips forward. Step two, hands on the ground, back step. Try to get your hip to the ground as quickly as possible to try to beat him. He's going to come up thinking that this is his opportunity to get on top. Now I'm baiting him to do that. So I'm going to wrap my hand around his chin and get a really good grip. Let him come up. And now, next step, take my hand and I'm going to grab my hand underneath his chin. All right, it looks like this. So if this hand is grabbing his chin, my other hand's going to come and reinforce it, just like this. And I'm going to start pulling my hand into my right shoulder. Now, these details that I'm going to give you, if you hit them one by one, the choke's going to be super tight. But if you leave any of them out, it's going to be less effective. So listen to these details. Number one, you have to do the goose neck. It looks like a goose's neck, grabbing the chin, and you're going to pull that goose's neck into your shoulder. Number two, if you can see any of the skin behind his neck, that means the choke's not tight. So you have to take your shoulder and hide the back of his neck like this. All right? Number three, you have to try to push his head towards his knees. So like this motion, like pushing his head towards his knees with your armpit, like this. So watch this. See that motion of me pushing his head? That's what finishes the choke. So there are ways that people come up with to think about these details, and I'm going to share some of them with you because maybe one sticks rather than another. So for instance here, you can either think of hiding the back of his neck with your shoulder, or you can think of just taking your chin and putting it on the back of his neck, like this, because it accomplishes the same purpose. For trying to push his head towards his knees, you can either think of trying to push his head towards his knees with your armpit, like this, or you can think of trying to take your right elbow and try to touch your hip with it, with a little side twist. They both accomplish the same purpose, just like that. All right, guys? So, one time, normal speed. Here we go. Just like that. Now the head and arm choke is going to be a quick choke, but if you hit all of those details, it's going to be super tight for you. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed the techniques that I've shared with you right now, and I really look forward to meeting you myself when you come in for your 30-day free trial. So stay tuned right now for a little video that I'm going to show you. That's going to be super cool. It's going to show you about the origins of Jiu-Jitsu and stuff that you're going to be able to experience when you come here. I'm looking forward to meeting you in person.